onto the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
On the run, it's Samuel. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Wilcox. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Finds his man, it's Samuel. Strong, firm tackle.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but chunk of yardage is picked up. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after...
Second down. Yardage there. And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balloons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Ingram. No chance to run, but still a good game. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
North Carolina, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Boone. Afterburners coming. And a pickup of better than... yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down in the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to blow.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Dances away from the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
And the try is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running...
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. He's got it down the left side. He's at the 10. Timing is everything, and the timing of that fake punt call was perfect, and it winds up being a touchdown. Channeling their inner Mad Hatter, pulling out the fake punt. Defense didn't have a clue it was coming, and they get the touchdown.
And I think you call this play when you know what the defense is going to do, and you try to get the first down, but even better, get the bigger play. The punter coming through with a great throw, scoring a long touchdown. Beautiful job on his fake punter.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good. They're in a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Thrown 20. Here's the handoff. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, looking again to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Coates. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The give to the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Pressure coming. Gets away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the catch and run in. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
North Carolina.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Sharp. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on second and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Complete in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe. Pick up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Miami.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the